Hey, what's up everybody? erivera94 bringing you my top 10 action figures of 2016. Welcome back to yet another top 10 video. It's been a year since we've seen my last one for 2015, and this year has been amazing, just as last year was. This year is no different. Lots of good stuff that came out this year. A lot of good figures. Pretty tough list to make, but I'm pretty happy with my choices because these are my top 10 favorites of the year. Now, we're going to begin this video with a few runner-ups. I'm only going to list 2 runner-ups because there is more than 2, but I don't want to, focus too much on the runner-ups. I want to focus on my actual top 10. So, my first runner-up is going to have to go to the Marvel Legends X-Men series, Juggernaut series. Wolverine here. This figure was just fantastic. One of the best Wolverine figures to have come out in a long time. I think my favorite Wolverine before this was the X-Force one that came out a couple years ago. So this Wolverine is amazing. I love it. They used the same technique with the claws as the X-Force one, so I love the claws there. It's just a classic look to Wolverine, and they did a fantastic job. Scope-wise, height-wise, everything-wise is a great figure. Very good figure, and if you can get him, he's still tough to find, but if you can find him, pick him up for sure. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit on this one. This isn't an action figure, but this almost made it to my top 10. Actually, it did make it on my top 10 list, but then I took it off just because it's not an action figure, and I felt like it's just not right. This is my top 10 action figures, and these are all articulated figures. This is a statue figurine, and this is the latest one to come out for the Dramatic Showcase series, the one I just reviewed, and it is the Majin Vegeta with Kid Trunks. I absolutely love this piece, and it literally made it on my top 10, so I took it off because of, it being a statue. That is the only reason why, is because it just doesn't go with the rest of the figures here being articulated and all that. These are all action figures. This is a statue, so that's my only reason behind it. If that's wrong, then oh well, it did make it on my top 10. There you go. So with the runner-ups out the way, and without further ado, let's go on to my top 10 action figures of 2016. It's been a great year. Happy New Year's, guys. As I'm recording this, it is New Year's Eve, so it is the last day of the year. So perfect day to record my top 10. And happy New Year's, guys. Happy holidays and all for all my viewers and subscribers and everyone else. So thank you guys so much for a great, fantastic year, for viewing my videos, supporting me, commenting, liking, whatever you guys do, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate all the love, and you guys are amazing. On to my top 10. So I'm going to go from 10 all the way down to 1. Number 1 obviously being my number 1 top favorite figure of the year. Now, number 10 is going to have to go to the Star Wars Black Series Darth Revan action figure right here. And I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I don't know if I am, but I know I got a lot of heat for saying Darth Raven in my review. I apologize for that. Obviously, it's not Darth Raven. So, Darth Revan, I believe is how you say it. Hopefully, I'm correct. It's a great figure. I am totally unaware of the character. I don't know who he is. I didn't play the game to know who Darth Revan is, but the action figure itself came out fantastic, and I think they did a good job and a great choice of making his hood a molded hood. So only gripe is that my particular figure has super loose legs. I absolutely hate loose joints, and that's just an unfortunate part of my figure. Anyways, that's my number 10. Moving on to number 9 on my list is going to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SH Figuarts action figure by Bandai Tamashii Nations. Right here, always to your left. I chose Raphael because he is my favorite turtle. This kind of goes for all of them. I couldn't, I'm not going to put all 4 turtles on here, but they pretty much share the same sculpt and the same, body and the same figure. Pretty much, it's just a different color, different, of course, accessories and all that to match the particular character. Now, Raphael's my favorite character, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in the video. But all the turtles came out fantastic in this line. This is one of my biggest surprises of 2016, was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SH Figuarts line by Bandai Tamashii Nations. They did a great job on these. I love it. I love the die-cast legs. I just think it's a fantastic set of figures, and when you have all 4 of them, they just look perfect. So number 9 goes to Raphael over here. Moving on to number 8, we have the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Beerus action figure by Bandai Tamashii Nations. Right here, fantastic figure. This figure also came out and surprised me as well. I was very excited to get him, but once I held him in my hands out of the package, it just kind of blew me away. I loved how it came out. The figure it's a solid figure, and Beerus is a great addition to your Dragon Ball Z collection. Moving down to number 7, the number 7 spot will have to go to the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Iron Man Mark III action figure, all the way to your right over here. Very cool figure. I'm a huge Iron Man fan, so obviously I love all the Iron Man armors, but one thing I did not see coming is Bandai releasing an older armor from an older movie. This is obviously from the Iron Man 1 movie. This is Mark III, the one that came right after this all silver armor. Very cool that they released an older movie armor, and I'm excited for them to release Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 4, and start the Hall of Armor. This is the start of the Hall of Armor. When that was announced, I just completely, nerded out. Iron Man's my thing. And having an SH Figuarts Hall of Armor is just almost like a dream come true. Very cool, and this is a good addition to any Iron Man fans collection. Number 6 spot on my top 10 list of 2016 will have to go to Hasbro's Marvel Legends Deadpool action figure from the X-Men Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, right over here towards the back on the right side. He's one of the most sought after figures of 2016, and probably still is sought after, and it has its reasons. The figure is great, the paint's great, the body sculpt that they chose to use is great. It's a Bucky Cap mold with, of course, some major changes to make it look like Deadpool. The figure has all the articulation that you could ever want for Marvel Legends, and it has so many accessories, it's insane. It comes with so many guns and his 2 swords and a bazooka. It's just awesome, and I love what they did with this figure. He even comes with an alternate Wade Wilson burnt up face, and it's just fantastic. Great figure for any Deadpool or Marvel Legends collector. We're down to my top 5 of 2016, and it is going to go to the SH Figuarts Captain America Civil War Black Panther action figure by Bandai Tamashii Nations. What a beautiful, excellent figure. Hasbro did an amazing job with their version of Black Panther, which was very nice for Hasbro. Bandai just proved themselves once again that they could make a fantastic figure. This is one of my favorite figures of the year, and it is fantastic. Just not more I can say. It's a great figure, great sculpt, great paint, great articulation. The only gripe is the price, and that is because he is a web exclusive. He's very expensive, close to $100. Very insane for a 6-inch figure, but that's pretty much what web exclusives go for if you're getting them from Japan. So that's unfortunate, but the figure itself is fantastic, and I highly recommend Black Panther, especially if you're building a Civil War SH Figuarts lineup. Number 4 on my 2016 top 10 action figure list goes to the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Vegeta, right here, right in front. I had my gripes about the announcement of this figure, the release of this figure, because we've gotten a Vegeta, a Super Saiyan Vegeta in armor before. We've gotten it before. We got a premium edition of it before, so we've gotten multiple versions of this version of Vegeta. And I've been wanting a Buu Saga Vegeta, and they yet to release it, and they release another Vegeta that we've gotten before, but this is a entirely resculpted figure. It's a remake pretty much of what we've gotten before, and it is one of the best remakes I've ever seen. This is, in my opinion, the best Vegeta action figure ever made right here. This is such a fantastic figure. They did such a fantastic job on the sculpt and everything. They resculpted the hair, the face sculpt, all that. Of course, the whole body is resculpted, but the hair isn't like it was before. They changed it up a bit, made it a little bit more anime accurate, and it looks fantastic. What a great Dragon Ball Z figure. What a great Vegeta figure. For any Vegeta fan out there, this is a must-have. If you don't have this figure, I highly recommend you pick it up. We are now among the top 3 action figures on my top 10 list for 2016, and we are going to start it off with Mondo's Iron Giant. Takes the number 3 spot on my top 10 list, and this was a hard choice to make because this is a decision I had to make between the number 2 spot and the number 3 spot. This is such a huge childhood memory for me. One of my favorite childhood movies was the Iron Giant. He is sitting down right now. He is a huge figure. He wouldn't fit in frame, so I had to sit him down, and this is just fantastic because he's such a giant figure, and look at the articulation that they put in this guy. You can naturally make him look like he's sitting down, and it's fantastic. I love it. He's got articulation everywhere, articulated hands. He's got accessories. He's got voice and light up features. Very cool, and I think Mondo did an excellent job on this figure. The only thing is that he is very expensive, $300 for the figure, and he's a limited release, so that is also the reason for the price. But he is a great figure for any Iron Giant fan. Anyone that is a huge fan of the movie or had that as a childhood movie should get this figure. Now my number 2, this is the one that I was fighting between 3 and 2, and there's a reason for it, and it goes to the SH Figuarts Tony Stark action figure by Bandai Tamashii Nations, and he is right here in the middle. As you guys know, Iron Man is my thing. Iron Man, he is my favorite superhero, and when they announced a Tony Stark figure, I never saw this coming, and it just blew me away. I love it, love it, love it. I can't believe they decided to make a Tony Stark action figure, and to make things even better, they added on these awesome features of having him with half the armor on, the gloves on, you know, you could swap the legs out and have regular legs or the armor on his legs, you know, and that goes for the arm too. It's just fantastic. This is of course from the Iron Man 3 movie, and it is beautiful. He even came with a Hall of Armor base, so where he stands on in his Hall of Armor, so that gets our Hall of Armor started. So this is why he is on my number 2 list, because the love I have for this figure is a little bit more than my Iron Giant, but Iron Giant has a lot of love too, so that's why they're kind of like tied, and I wish I could put them both in number 2 spot, but I can't. So number 2 goes to Tony Stark, and without further ado, my number 1 spot goes to Avengers Age of Ultron Iron Man Mark 44 Hulkbuster figure. This was one of my most anticipated figures of the year. It paid off. It was very expensive, but it was so worth it. I absolutely love the Hulkbuster figure that Bandai has produced. It just looks awesome. The paint is amazing on him. The features, the articulation is well done for such a giant bulky figure. The light up features are awesome as well. He's got light up eyes, light up chest, light up knees. Very cool. I love it. Any Iron Man fan needs to get the SH Figuarts Hulkbuster, and in my opinion, it is the best figure of 2016 for me. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed my video of my top 10 action figures of 2016. What a great lineup. What a great year. These are my top 10. These are my favorite ones, so I'm hoping to hear from you guys, and let me know what are your top 10 action figures of the year. What are your top 5, your top 3, your top 20, whatever. You know, what are your favorite action figures of the year? What a great year for collectors, and I hope that 2017 is just as good. So with that said, thank you guys for such a fantastic year. I love all you guys, and hope you guys have a great happy new year. Thank you guys for being a part of my final video of 2016. I'll see you guys in 2017 with more action figure reviews, toy hauls, toy hunting videos, and unboxings. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys would like, and don't forget to have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.